And the White House says they do not plan to return a Maryland father back to the U.S. after mistakenly deporting him to El Salvador more than a month ago.
Yeah, this comes after Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen traveled to the country to see what can be done to bring Kilmar Abrego Garcia back home. We have DC News Now's Yamari Sase. She is live at the White House this morning. Yamari, what did we learn yesterday?
Yeah, good morning. Well, in the efforts to bring back Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the White House has made their stance very clear. They claim he has ties to the MS-13 gang, and they do not plan on returning him back to the U.S. Now, all while judges and also lawmakers are pushing for his return. Well, Kilmar Abrego Garcia was deported back to El Salvador last month, despite having a protective order preventing him from being deported. Now, the White House admitted it was an administrative error, but maintaining Abrego Garcia is a part of the MS-13 gang, although there hasn't been any evidence. Now, over the past few weeks, the Supreme Court unanimously ordered the Trump administration to facilitate his return back to the U.S., but the White House says that's up to the El Salvadorian government. On Monday, the president of El Salvador made it very clear during his visit with President Donald Trump that he would not return Abrego Garcia to the U.S. And Maryland Senator Chris Van Hollen traveled to El Salvador to visit the vice president. And the vice president told him that his government could not return Abrego Garcia. Now, Van Hollen was also not allowed to visit the prison where Abrego Garcia is staying. And during a press conference yesterday, the White House made their stance very clear.
Let me reiterate. Kilmar Abrego Garcia is an illegal alien, MS-13 gang member, and foreign terrorist who was deported back to his home country. And if he ever ends up back in the United States, he would immediately be deported again.
Now, a federal judge has decided to find probable cause to hold the Trump administration in contempt for not following the deportation order. Now, reporting here in Northwest DC, I'm Yamari Sase, DC News Now.